Alright everyone, welcome back. This is Programmer Plays Hollow Knight Steel Soul Mode. As I promised before, we're just picking right back up where we left off in our previous episode. Right now we are pursuing Hornet through the Green Path. We've beaten our first couple bosses in the Forgotten Crossroads, accumulating a fair bit of cash. Taking some unnecessary hits. And yeah, just moving right along. Greedy. Triggering that guy so that I can kill him. Bye, YouTube. It is funny live streaming this and talking to an audience that's not there. Jump scare. I'm the jump scare. Especially when, you know, there is an audience that is there. Hornet, come back. Let me love you. To my knowledge, there's, like, one, you're not fast enough. But even if you were fast enough to catch up with Hornet, there's no anything that comes from it. I don't think she even has collision. Alright. Toll machine. Symbol of a bench. Insert geo? Yes. Not that we particularly need bench, but because we need to get through this area. Go ahead and clear that out. Hey, Dazzla! Appreciate it. Thanks for the birthday wishes. Hope you're having a good day. So here's a very sneaky breakable wall. There's not much to it, it's just some spare cash, but I appreciate that this game has this little, like, hey, you were being thorough, and so here's some dollars. Buy yourself something nice. Alright, so pop out this way so that we go up here. Again, we get a nice little bit of lore up here, just a little secret for, not even secret, just like out of the way, a little bit of lore. Greater mind once dreamed of leaf and cast these caverns, so in every bush and every vine, the mind of Un reveals itself. Thus, God, I feel like that should rhyme. But here's the really tricky bit. Do you see bottom center in the foreground in silhouette, like a black butterfly, a little bit of motion? That the tell that this is a breakable wall. The other tell, if you look, so the night has like a little bit of a glow to it. See how like behind us there's this, in this case, kind of tealish bloom. When we come up to a breakable wall, there's cracks in it, and the bloom shows through those cracks. So right at my eye level, there's a couple of cracks just going across. That's the main way that you should be seeing it. But also this one's extra broadcasted by that little butterfly because, hey, there's more butterfly stuff over here. There's some of these guys, which we're gonna grab because it's Steel Soul mode. Permadeath is on, so we need all the health we can get, especially because we're about to piss this guy off. So, why was that so easy? So I just unloaded 3 spells into his face. The nail that I'm swinging here, my default attack, does 5 damage per swing. And the spell, when you first get it, does 15 damage. So it's like I just hit him 9 times in a row, just right off the bat. Poor guy didn't really have a chance. Let's do a little bit on the side. Must remove the boot. It totally should have rhymed, right? Like it feels like a rhyme situation. You know me, I love unloading on people's faces. Chat, only unload on people's faces who want to be unloaded on. Alright, so I want to show you guys this. This is a fun little thing. So, we want to get over there, right? Like, cool, little platform. But if we jump over there, it doesn't work out because the ceiling is too dang low. We just can't get enough height to actually make that jump. We're going to have to come back later with an ability. So, let's keep that in mind. Not sure that guy looked like he wanted it. That's fair. Look, he's got big Haktua energy, so that joke will make more sense in a few minutes. All right, so Zotaclock, this guy. This fight is easy if you pogo. Like that's the trick to this fight. Similarly, also, if I were to manage to get some shots off on him, which is trickier. That's much harder, but there we go. Because it flies above you, it's pretty difficult to get enough height for the shot to connect. But as long as you're pogoing, you're fine. Oh, I got you. What do you think you're doing? You dare come between me and my prey? Is it a habit of yours to scurry about, getting in the way and causing bother? Know this, cur. I am Zote the Mighty, a knight of great renown. Cross me again, and you'll find out why they call my weapon Life Ender. Yeah. Zote sucks. Zote. So, here's why this guy's got Haktua energy. No. Do the thing. Of course he's being uncooperative. There it is. See? Haktua. I told you. No, I hit the wrong button. Okay, we're making a lot of mistakes right here. Why am I making so many mistakes? Oh. Spit on that thing. Ooh, heal. Right, and we will go ahead and drop this down. If we look down, oh, by the way, you can look down by just pulling down on the C stick, which is convenient. We could not have jumped up here before, and now we can. Hooray! And this loops back around to where we just were before. So we've opened up a nice little shortcut for ourselves much quicker. Now, y'all probably just heard the little wah. We have a grub over here to save. lot of errors. Alright, we are in danger. We're one hit away from death. So, I'm gonna heal up a little bit. There we go. Now we can rescue our grub friend. Yeah, no, Twitch has changed how the clips work, and it is weird. There we go. Alright. Down we go. So, we put some money into this. Now, 140. Previously, I believe it was 50. And our friend the stag will come here. We actually don't need to go anywhere, but you know what? We'll go ahead and talk to him. The stag, like a lot of the vendors, depending on where you talk to him, dictates what he does. So if we talk to him here on the platform, we'll go places. But if we talk to him elsewhere on the other side, he'll just talk. My, this place has changed since I last saw it. The greenery grows so wild, the station's like to be consumed by it. So, Grips, that might actually factor into your question about the collapsed bridge. The greenery grows so wild, the station's like to be consumed by it. So, the plants slowly ripping apart the architecture. All right, we're going to go fight this. For a lot of people, if they make it past the first boss, the first true boss, the false knight, this boss is kind of where the game's like, okay, but you actually do need to be playing this game. You can't just like face tank your way through things. You need to learn patterns and everything. Hornet is a learn the patterns or she will wreck you and a boss. Come no closer, Ghost. I've seen you creeping through the undergrowth, stalking me. This old kingdom, a terrible thing awakens. I can smell it. I know what you are. I know what you try to do. I can't allow it. By the way, Grips, interesting note there. Hornet can smell, confirmed. She just said, I can smell it in the air, which is kind of funny. Does that imply that her ancestry gave her access to scent organ where we do not? Or is Cornifer just not noticing our scent organ? Questions. Oh, that was a mistake. Also a mistake. That trade was not worth it, but whatever, it's fine. Nope, I misjudged. Nope. You just walked into me. There we go. Wanted to give you a birthday bug. Bug. Yeah, bug also makes sense. Alright. Mothwing Cloak. Press a trigger to dash forwards. Use the cloak to dash quickly along the ground or through the air. Now our first, like, big piece of lore. Would it seek to break the seals? They cannot be undone. They must be undone. Let us sleep, little shadow. Return to your darkness. Allow us our peace. How do you find not having an enemy health bar? I like it. I understand. Like, kind of two minds about it, right? Like, there's a delight in like getting down to the final like 1% of an enemy, right? And like it coming down to the wire of like, okay, either I die or they die with this hit. Let's see how it goes. Like that's pretty hype. But at the same time, it can be so discouraging when you're like, damn, I've done like no damage to the dude. Or damn, I got close and I biffed it at the end. So personally, I kind of prefer not knowing. But sometimes I'm also like, I kind of wish I could see what their health was. Yeah, also recognizing if there are multiple stages is a lot of fun. Yeah. If this game had like a boss health bar charm, like if I had a way of turning that on in game, I would probably equip it. Actually, so evidence for that. I just played a game on stream called SteamWorld Dig. SteamWorld Dig has a effectively mod you can turn on that lets you see enemy health bars, and I did have that on for basically my entire playthrough. So there you go. I wanted to you. Actually, no, we're not gonna do that. Something a little different. Note's here. We're gonna ignore him. So's here. We'll talk to him. Nail thing. Wear that nail with ease. If you're in search of combat, you'll find no great warriors in this decaying burrow. I've heard an arena exists somewhere below, one built for our like. Meet me there and we'll test what skills you possess. I'll be heading down soon. Come and find me if you dare. Peace out. By the way, hope y'all like the dashing sound, because I'm going to be dashing constantly. Alright. So at this point in the game, we've got a lot of options about where to go. That. The Mothwing Cloak, the ability to dash forward, really opens up our possibility space in terms of like, hey, you want to go to that place that I mentioned earlier, where we couldn't get enough height to clear a gap? Want to jump over some gaps that you couldn't clear earlier with acid, all that stuff. We're going to take unnecessarily much damage in this room. This room's a gimme. We're gonna drop down in here to I don't think I've ever had so much love for NPCs in a game, let alone so many. Yeah, man, the NPCs in this game are just so good. They've got so much personality, especially considering that, like, they barely move. Like, NPCs in this game are selling you almost entirely on just, like, their dialogue and the little sound effects that they make. Oop. Well, that's fine. Didn't die. All right, so meet Leg Eater. I'm not gonna attempt to do a Leg Eater voice. Don't try to sneak past me. I can smell you. Like a lot of Geo. Give me your Geo and something Nice. Pay to see something nice? Yes. I don't know why they went with 86 there. I wonder if maybe one of the devs was born in 86? Let me show you then. Take a look. Want them? If you really, really want them, I'll trade them for more Geo. More Geo. Alright, so, the big part of why we were accumulating so much cash. These are the fragile charms. The fragile charms all start with the word fragile, and they have the unique functionality of if you die while you wear them, they break and then they don't work anymore. And you have to come back to Leg Eater here and get them repaired. This is a Steel Soul run. If we die, it doesn't matter. The game's over. So all of these are very good for us now. In particular, Fragile Strength there. Leg Eater smells, yeah. I'm pretty sure that Leg Eater is blind and is just operating off of smell. Alright, so I'm going to keep gathering Swarm on because I love gathering Swarm, but oh no, we've only got the one thing. Alright, I'm going to be right back here in just a minute. We're going to put Fragile Strength on. Fragile Strength gives us plus 50% damage output on our nail, if I remember correctly. I might be misremembering that, but I'm pretty sure it's plus 50%. So just right off the top, we've gone from doing 5 damage per swing, 9 damage per swing, I think. Or 8 damage per swing. I can math. Spells are still OP, but alright. And like I said, I'll be right back to that bench because we got a Charm Notch. So we go back there, and now we can put Gathering Swarm back on. Charm Notch is obviously obscenely valuable. Alright. Let's see. We're gonna go to the mantises. And yeah, I think we'll go this way. So right there, you saw that mushroom that we attacked. Previously, it had taken 3 hits to kill, I think, maybe 4. And now it just took 2. Such good news for us. Same thing with that guy. Let's see, we've got 196. We can, in fact, drop down in here. Say hi to Cornifer. Cornifer, you met. Ah, my short friend. You caught me at the perfect time. About to finish charting these noxious caverns. Very territorial types make their homes within this area. I'd suggest avoiding them where possible. Further down below are some strange creatures, which gave me quite a scare. They seem an intelligent bunch. In my youth, I'd have braved their caves, but I fear my matured physique wouldn't be able to outrun them were they to turn violent. Thank you. I guess we could pop into Deep Nest. I know how much Grips loves Deep Nest. Sorry, Mike. squirrel.
Go.
Isn't this something? I'd not expected to discover so huge a bag station after that foggy descent. The bugs of Hallownest must have been an impressive lot, building such grand structures so far into the wilds. Dangerous creatures about haven't made their way in here. The perfect place for a quick rest.
Nah, me nobis.
Imagine the place in time, hordes of bugs traveling about the kingdom, stag bells ringing, the station bustling with activity and life. Now only our like even know it exists. That's a special thing, I suppose, to cherish these sights even in their decay. That, just faintly, you can still hear the echo of bells. Headphone users, if you have headphones on, you actually can hear the bells. Oh, alright. We're gonna ignore Willow for now. I don't remember how much this one was. 120, perfect. Well, go ahead and open that. Really neat. Okay. Pop. Save here. Mostly just to get that one mask back. Jump. And onwards. And as you can see, the squirrel is gone. We're gonna ignore Millabelle for now. We are gonna run up here real quick. Man, those guys. I forget how much health those guys have. It feels like so much, considering how dangerous they are. I need anything for the room to our right, so we'll just keep going up. Going up. And around. Owen Wilson of mushrooms. Wow. And cicada sound. Koth, our little cicada friend. Tiny steps of a tiny creature. Got the look of an adventurer, so we've much in common. Searching for dangerous places, aye? Well, you're on the right track. A long-necked critter warned me of a tribe deeper down. Warrior sorts, so she says, and I'm itching for some serious combat. Maybe on this one, actually. Yeah, maybe we will see if we can do Trader Lord without cloth. That'd be interesting. Yeah. Well, I came over here to get soul. I had to spend some soul in order to go over here, but that's fine. Hornet, come back! So what the game's doing here is it's telling you, it's signposting like, this is where you need to go, but you need an ability because you can't get up here yet. During a Steel Soul run, I mean, yeah. I mean, obviously we're not going for like Absrad or anything like that, but we're gonna try to be pretty thorough on this one. And if we die, yeah, not that big a deal. Maybe this is a pretty short run. Who knows? Right. And now that shortcut takes me back over to where Cornerford just was. So, made a big loop. Now we can go Mantis Village. Well, not an auspicious start, the Mantises, but oh, come on. Well, fine. I'm gonna kill this guy mostly because I want the Geo, but also because I feel bad fighting him once I've defeated the lords. Actually, you know what? There's not really any point in me going. Well, there is, but yeah, we'll go ahead and get it. I just did a bad job on the timing there. Hey, Bretta, we'll be back later. Wanted to grab this. Do. Na, 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 na. Right. Nope. A tiny bit more height for that. Right. Into the village. So here's a fun thing. You can clear this jump with the dash, right? Jump down into here, and then a observant player will notice, oh shit, I don't have a way to get back out. There's no way to jump to the right with my current set of abilities, so you have to press into this village. Come on. Come on, self, what are you doing? Alright, so that switch is flipped. So now we can go back over to here. You. Don't really need to do this, but doing it. With that switch flipped, we can get into here. Lets us pick up this. Mantis Claw. Press A while sliding against the wall to jump again. Jump from wall to wall to reach new areas. But yeah, once again, the game has massively opened up. Because we kind of beelined here, we have not even remotely taken advantage of all the areas that our dash already opened up for us, but now we've got even more possibilities. Okay, self, calm down. We don't even need to go down there. We can just slash that through the wall. Alright. Decision time. I think I'm not going to fight the Mantis Lords right now. And the reason I'm deciding to do that, even though we are just like right there, Quirrell will actually show up and be like, hey, there's people down there, but maybe you shouldn't? In fact, let's see if we can go trigger that. Kill these guys. I might have to actually like go into it. Stick our head in here. And then jump back out. Yeah, there he is. So, ta-da! Quirrell! Hello again. I suppose you've already met with the tribe of this village. I'm a little distrustful of strangers, to put it lightly. They're not brutes, though, no. Sickness in the air that clouds the minds of lesser beasts, they resist it. They retain their intellect and their honor, though also their lethal traditions. I've some words of advice, my friend. If you plan to challenge the lords of this tribe, your blunted nail may prove inadequate. There's a city nearby, the old capital of Hallownest. I've heard a nailsmith resides there. Seek the old bug out, and you may find progress that much easier. So, because the devs do just like straight up tell you, like, maybe you're under-equipped for this, I'm going to not try and deal with that just yet. I do really appreciate that this game has those little signposting bits, though. Little, hey, there's a dude with upgrades if you want to go seek him out. It's so nice that Quirrell is around, giving us sort of vague pointers. Not even really all that vague. Like, that one was fairly specific. Alright. Got our ability. That guy's gonna damage us, because of course. Who doesn't like starting a little platforming challenge with 2 extra bits of damage? But the devs are kind. They give you this. A little extra soul. The annoying about that one is that I know that it does that. I've done that 1,000 times. Alright, and now we don't ever have to do it again because the bridge is up. Now, remember that we killed this guy? The statue of the false knight that we fought earlier in the previous episode? Large knight statue, there's a socket in its chest. Insert the city crest. Yes. Now, there's some word choices here. A socket in its chest. And the actual item says, has an insert in the back that would fit into a slot. This is a mistake. This slot terminology right here really should also be socket. Because there's another place in the Forgotten Crossroads that says, hey, it's looking for a pass. There's a slot here for a pass of some kind. A lot of people look at this and go, oh, this is clearly the thing for that. Uses the same word. And they waste their own time. It's unnecessarily cryptic. And I feel like it's kind of frustrating to a lot of people in a very understandable way. So, if you've got a slightly longer nail, then you can do that without taking damage. Or if you've got better timing, I think. I do not, though. Going could be OPE as far as mechanics go. What's up, Squirrel? So interesting. This area is, hey, Jason, thanks for the birthday wishes. Welcome on in. This area is largely the same color palette, and honestly a lot of the same background assets as the Forgotten Crossroads, but the vibe of it is totally different. Mostly controlled by the music, but yeah, like this area feels so different than that starting area.
Nah, me no biz.
Capital lies before us, my friend. What a somber place it seems, and one that holds the answers to many a mystery. I too have felt the pull of this place, though now I sit before it, I find myself hesitant to descend. Fear, I wonder, or something else that holds me back? Great question, Quirrell. No idea. Jason, how was your own birthday? Y'all do anything special? Got something planned? Nice.
Fendasu.
Have you brought me another nail to be honed? Leave it on the ground and return later if you're still breathing.
Ranjo Stenja.
Oh, I thought you were someone else. After a nailsmith, are you? Well, you found one. I'm not much for talk, but if it's a nail that needs repair, then you've come to the right bug. Your own nail is in quite a sorry state. It's obviously not one of mine. Still, anything can be refined with enough effort and skill. And that broken blade. If you'd like, I can reforge your nail. It'll make the blade far more deadly. Hey, Geo to strengthen nail? Hell yeah.
Jonsha.
As you wish. I'll get to work then. I love that little cutscene. So cool.
Kari.
There we go. The reforging is complete. I've honed your nail's edge. You'll find it much stronger than it used to be. Head out there and test its strength against your foes. So, much stronger is very true. The nail has gone from doing a base 5 damage to now doing 9 damage, which factor in fact that I'm using the fragile strength charm means that I'm now sitting at like whatever that is, 13 damage I think it rounds down, but it means that I can one shot a lot of enemies, a lot of those trash mobs. So slightly on the fence about, yeah, we'll go ahead and trigger this. There's a lot that we don't need to do, but I'll do it anyways just because I love this game. Again, we meet, little ghost. I'm normally quite perceptive. You underestimate. Oh, I've since guessed the truth. This king pounds. Yours is a resilience born of 2 voids. It's no surprise, then. Managed to reach the heart of this world. In so doing, shall know the sacrifice that keeps it standing. If, knowing that truth, still attempt a role in Hallownest perpetuation, seek the grave in ash, the mark it would grant to one like you. I took the day off. Yeah, I just straight up, I will not be available all day Wednesday playing Hollow Knight. So she gave us some very vague instructions, but not to worry. Looking at this statue, memorial to the Hollow Knight in the Black Vault far above, through its sacrifice, Hallownest lasts eternal. That gives us some more concrete instruction. Now, they don't really apply until in-game, but hey, there's a big old face on the map now, indicating, hey, that temple that we saw earlier, that's a big deal. You'll need to go back there. Alright, we don't have a key to interact with this. Going up here doesn't really do anything for us. We'll do it just to grab the money. Give dollars. But what we really need to do is a little bit of platforming over here in the rain. Kind of a running thing for me, Jason, where I'm bad about not taking time off. Because every time I do, like, I'm fully expecting, I've got my work laptop open because I'm fully expecting something to break that needs me to come in and fix it. I almost never get days off that don't involve me answering questions and logging on to do shit. But that means that you get to the end of the year, and I'm like, well, I have too much time off accrued, and I need to use it up, otherwise it's wasted. But only a certain amount of it carries over from year to year, and I'm always at the max. Like, I start at the max, so it's a problem. It's turned into something of a recurring joke inside the company that Thomas never takes time off. Alright. Now we can pop down here to where we just were, hit this lever, create a shortcut. And you know what? We'll talk to Lim.
Warson Gian. Velmi.
We'll go ahead and sell this stuff. Yeah, I had the same problem. Always wanted to take off. Never felt I could, and when I did, always ended up working again. Yeah, exactly. Like, honestly, I'd rather just work. Get like a payoff or something. I don't know. Like, I know that that's like not great for work-life balance, but it's more. It's a little bit demoralizing when you're like, it's my day off, and here I am fixing a problem that is like urgent enough to warrant my immediate attention. This is a fun enemy right there. So there's several variants of the Husk soldiers that are basically the same art, but with different weapons and different movement patterns. And like, this guy doesn't have a spear, he's got a sword. And a lot of the times when you've got situations like that, like, hey, this guy's got a spear, it ends up kind of feeling like a nothing burger as far as like game design goes, right? Like, okay, it's the same enemy but with like stuff. But because they move differently, because they like have different walking and flight patterns, this game gets away with it in a way that a lot of other games do not, I feel like. And I think that that's actually helped by the fact that the game is in 2D. In 2D, you can create much clearer movement patterns. In 3D, it gets kind of muddled by the third dimension. I had to start taking off, mind you. Take care of doctor appointments and stuff, and I'd still get calls and blamed for, yeah. And to be clear, like, my company is really good about, like, not, like, blaming me, and, like, my coworkers try not to, like, pull me in on stuff, but I know that if I don't deal with it, I'm going to end up dealing with the after effects of it more than if I just deal with it in the first place. Correcting bad database records is way more work than just fixing it so that the database doesn't have the bad records in the first place. Go here. That grub. Yeah, fixing someone else's mistakes always takes more time. Yeah. And that killing enemies in 2 hits really helps that situation. Right. Unlock this bench, not that we really need it. Isn't this a change from its twisting natural caverns? The rain does cast something of a sadness upon it all, but the architecture is simply splendid. Charting such a different space is quite the challenge, though one I've eagerly undertaken. Perhaps you'd care to purchase a copy of my achievements so far. Yes. Alright. Oh. We can ignore Zode. Onwards. Oh, no, that was clumsily done. I am mostly certain that the reason the marching enemy is in this top one is so that there's an audio cue that there's someone up there for you to kill. And the reason that's important is because this secret is up here. They do actually want you to find the secrets. So Bam, simple key. Now we have a way to get into the sewers. Come on. I appreciate, so like, this little spot right here has a little bit of physics, sort of, that bounce to imply, like, hey, you can break this. I think is cool. Now we can open this up. We don't super need to. I don't know that we'll be using this one, but I'm going to be getting all the stag stations regardless. You've opened several stag stations now, haven't you? I'm thankful for the opportunity to once more travel through the kingdom. As I visit more places, I feel my memories returning to me, like the stagways of my mind are running once more. Continue to open stations and you'll have my gratitude. Wanderer's Journal, some more cash for us. I guess I didn't really talk about it. Relic Seeker Lem was an NPC that we just talked to a little while ago. And sell him the relics that we've been picking up for cash. It's the only use for those relics. And since we don't plan on dying, we might as well do it immediately, because what's the risk? You know, in a normal playthrough, you generally want to hold on to them until you need the cash for something specific. But for me, who cares? If I die, the run's over. Secret, tiny bit of cash. I'll take it. And if we drop down in here, I really need to be healing more. I'm playing too confidently. There we go. The first of our vessel shards. And given that we're in this area, you know, I'm going to just immediately make a liar of myself. I said earlier that we wouldn't be using that Agway station, and I actually know for a fact that we will in just a minute. Hey, Cassidy, welcome in. How's it going? Thanks for the birthday wishes. Appreciate. How's your day going? Alright, so now that we've got the ability dash, we can get over here. And we can buy stuff from Salubra, who's just lovely. Oh, you surprised me. Hello, hello. Come in, sweetling. Come in and make yourself at home. I'm Salubra, and this is my cozy little charm store. Did the townsfolk out there tell you to come and visit me? Yes. This is a lovely little village, isn't it? Warm and intimate and full of life. What were we talking about? Oh, yes, charms. I can see you've started your own collection. Very nice. I'll show you some of my own. Take one home if you like. All right. I want long nail. Start with. Who doesn't wish their nail was a little bit longer? I also want a charm notch. And how many more do I need to get another charm notch? 2. All right. So we'll grab the 2 deepest one. And now we can afford that. And you know what? go ahead and purchase this one. Not that we're planning on using it, but so that we've got more charms, so that we can unlock this one. And we need 7 more. Love the giggles, yeah. I am awake when wanting to sleep. I'm gonna go human adult very soon. I feel that. I'm doing good. My birthday, I'm got the day off. I'm playing Hollow Knight, so I'm having a grand old time. Longnail takes 2. And I kind of don't want to give up Gathering Swarm at the moment. Which kind of does mean that I don't think I have a single... Like, guess I could put Steady Body on. Oh no, I've got 2 Charm Notches. I'm an idiot. Gosh. Yeah, perfect. Alright. Longnail. Plus Strength. Plus Gathering. Wonderful. In my head, I was like, we only just bought 1 notch. Even though I very obviously bought 2. Yeah. I need to take more, like, middle of the week days off. Like, taking a Friday off to, have a long weekend and stuff, that's nice, but honestly, like, it feels so good having a middle of the week off to just sort of, like, break things up. Good stuff. Hello, Tiso. Pale thing. You use these old lines? Pathetic. A real warrior carries himself to combat. He has no need for such convenience. Yeah, fuck you too, dude. My main day off is Monday, but secondary I get off is random. Ooh. That random sounds like a bad time. Yeah, when does it offer grades? Only you got 2-day work weeks? Yeah, exactly. It does create a little bit of problem for me. We have a policy at work, mostly for our own sanity, where we don't do deploys on days that you're not available the next day. And so what that effectively means is that I have taken my deploy availability down from 4 days to 2 single days. Sucks. But, not that big a deal. Still not talking to Zote. Screw him. Alright. Into the Soul Sanctum. Get a nice little bit of jump scare here. Thought. Randoms can be tough because they say you get Sunday, Monday, and you work the rest of the week. Sometimes the following Sunday too. Come on. Ought to. There's a spell that I could have acquired if I had taken a slightly different route to get to here. A little tempted. I'm not going to right now, but I'm a little tempted to change my intended sequence to go get it, because it is a very useful spell. Last night and opened today, so my brain's bleh. Yeah, I know that feeling. That trade wasn't good. can flip this lever. Light comes on, door opens, shortcut. Not that we really need that shortcut, but, you know, still, shortcut. There's a lot of things in this game where if you're planning on not dying, you don't need, like, huge chunks of the game design. Makes the Steel Soul mode really quite interesting to play. There's one over. God, maybe it's in the middle. Yeah, there it is. Those guys are really easy to get yourself into trouble with. It's really easy to be fighting one and trigger another. Get yourself into a really tight spot with 3 of them all coming after you at the same time. Do not recommend. All right. This is a boss that would be helped by that spell that I was using. Camera acted up just a second there, but hopefully a sign of something to come. I love the intro of this, the rising in the background. Got a lot of pageantry to it. Alright, that's phase 1. Seizure warning, I guess. Boom. Lurk, I'm gonna leave a lurky lurk, but adulting, have a great stream and a great birthday. Thank you. Appreciate it. You have a great day as well. Good luck with all of your adulting. Alright, here we go. Our next spell, the Desolate Dive. Got it, chat. Tap B while holding down to strike the earth with a burst of power. Spells will deplete soul, replenish soul by striking enemies. And you know what? That feels like a pretty good place to end this episode. YouTube, I appreciate you watching. Hope y'all are having a good time. Hope this isn't. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!